everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft to Believe After, and welcome to another video. A video that falls on the very last Friday of November. You guys, I cannot believe it. Now, apart from it being the last Friday in November, it is also a very, very sad day. In the sense that we are finishing our hashtag Nautical November cal. I know, how is it possible that we are already on week 5, the final week of this cal? I don't know what happened to November. Clearly, I had way too much fun. Because, as they say, time flies when you're having fun. So I must be having a ton of fun because my weeks have just flown by. Honestly, I don't actually know what happened to November. It's a scary thought to think that time is just not our friend at the moment. Now, you guys, I'm very excited for this week's reveal. Of course, first of all, let me just do the mini introduction again, where I remind you what this has been all about. So the Nautical November cal, I've been co-hosting with my wonderful friends here on YouTube, Lee from the channel Lee Mac and Pamela from the channel Ginger Cat Crochet. And everything that I will talk about, or if I refer to a pattern, I will link it in the description box down below. Now, for every Friday within November, we decided to make a project inspired by the ocean. So anything that can in any way be linked to a nautical type of project, this is what we've been doing for the month of November. And today is the absolute final video, and I'm so sad about it. I've had so much fun with this crochet along. Many of you have jumped on, joined in, sent your photos. I will do a little slideshow at the end of my video to show all the wonderful projects that I've received. I received more than 30 project photos from you guys. I was absolutely astounded by how many of you just jumped on this cal and enjoyed it along with us. Now, my friend Lee, every week she has been showing some viewer makes on her channel. So she's been doing it as the weeks went by. I'm doing it all at once today after this video. So a lot of the photos you would have seen on Lee's channel as well. Many of you have posted it on Instagram. Now, I really hope that I did not miss any emails, because between all the cals, the non-cals, the world tour, between everything that's going on in my life, I just, there's always the possibility that I would have missed an email. And I'm very sorry if I did end up missing anyone's project that they emailed to me. I've tried to answer everyone within a couple of days of them submitting a project to me. But if you see the slideshow and your project that you know that you emailed to me is not there, please let me know, because I am planning to do like a little separate YouTube short just showcasing all the projects that was submitted to me. So apart from the slideshow at the end of the video, I'll do just a little mini video just showing the projects. I did that as well when I hosted the Miffy Bunny challenge. It's so much fun just in a 1-minute video to see everything that was submitted. So I'm planning to do that again, but please let me know if you see that I missed out on your project. Please know that I didn't do it on purpose, and I would feel terrible if I missed out on anyone. So hopefully I didn't miss your email. All right, friends, time finally to show you what project number 5 was. Now, to be honest, when we started the Nautical November cal, I had it in my head that November had like 4 Fridays in it, and I had 4 projects planned. Then sort of midway through, I came to the realization that there's actually 5 Fridays in November, and I had no clue what I wanted to do for my last project until I saw my friend Lee's video last week, and she made a project from her favorite Amigurumi book, which is this one, Dress Up Amigurumi. So if you have not seen Lee's video, please go watch, well, all of her videos, but the project I'm referring to came from her video of last week. Now, I actually love this Dress Up Amigurumi book as well. In a video I did a few months ago where I listed my top 5 amigurumi books, this book is one of my top 5. I've made multiple projects, all of them bears, although you do get 4 different characters that you can crochet. I have done many versions of this bear, which is the base pattern for the bear is called Hugo the Bear. So I've done multiple versions of him over the years. I've had the base pattern for about 7 years, easily 6 or 7 years. And then, you know, you can buy like pattern or clothing packs for it from the designer's Etsy shop, which is this lady, Mother Lennon or Soledad Iglesias Silva. I'll just show you the name here on the screen. So she has an Etsy shop and she's got several clothing pattern packs. So in the book you actually get quite a number of outfits that will fit each of the different characters depending on which one you make. But she has several clothing options that you can buy as separate little patterns on her website or her Etsy store, and I will link her store down below because I did not exactly want to do the same gorgeous project that Lee did. I wanted to do something nautical themed but in a slightly different outfit. So let me show you. Now you would have seen the thumbnail, so it's no surprise, but I made a bear and I made this adorable pirate bear. I absolutely love it. Now this is quite a substantial size bear. He's made with Rainbow Cotton 86, so it's a sport weight, a number 2 weight yarn and a 2.5 millimeter hook. And if you put him against the book, he is like the size of this book. So he is quite a big fellow. Now, strangely enough, he actually took me quicker to make than some of the aquatic amigurumi projects because they are super detailed. So even though they are smaller, not by much, but they are smaller projects, they took me a lot longer to make than this guy. I love this bear pattern. As I say, I've made multiples of him in the past with all different outfits. But this little, I just want to lift up lift his patch that you can see. This little pirate pattern was so cute. So in the pirate, the separate pattern, you get this cute little sword, you get this vest, you get the eye patch, and you get this cute little like bandana that he's wearing. Now on the in the pattern, she actually has a little crocheted skull applique, which I wasn't sure if I wanted to add on, so I didn't. I'm deciding if I want to put something on it or not. I actually don't think so. I really like how he turned out. She does use safety eyes in her pattern. I just, these days, almost automatically embroider eyes. It makes the toy safe for babies as well, very young children. Now, when I showed my husband, the first thing he did was he lifted it up and he said, "Oh, but your bear has got an eye. You should have made a little X that he doesn't actually have an eye at all." Now, sadly, I love crocheted bears way too much to have a bear that does not have an eye. So he's just a regular old bear, and it is, I don't know, Halloween or dress up day at school or whatever the case may be, but he does have both of his eyes. Now just look at that adorable little tail. This fit so perfectly. I had to make 0 adjustments to anything. I love how every single thing turned out. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't do the striping on the arms. Now in the book in this, the actual book, they do give you the striped version of the pattern. So you've got the base pattern. Then they give you a pattern if, depending on what outfit you want to make, there's like they call it a naked body pattern, where your toy has no clothes that's crocheted on. And then I did the striped body pattern. So then it just shows you where to do the color changes. The other thing that I never do for these patterns, and actually a lot of people would like it or would prefer it, the legs, the body and the head is crocheted as one piece, although I do not crochet it as one piece. I crochet the head separately, and it's purely for the reason of comfort. By the time, if I sit and crochet, by the time I've made this fairly large body, and I'm now here at the top trying to crochet the head, and this big body is hanging sort of from my hook, and my arms are in the air. It looks like I'm about to take off somewhere. I cannot do it, you guys. I just, my arms get so tired after a while. I did it like that the first time, and then I'm like, nah, that's it. I am putting my own comfort ahead of the pattern, and from then on out, I have always stopped at the neck and then fastened off, did the head separately, and sewed them on. Now, because you have this cute little collar type of thingy at the top, you cannot actually see that my head is sewed on separately, because it's hidden behind this little lip that you crochet here. So for me, that works out perfectly. I cannot work with this heavy thing dangling from my 2.5mm hook. It just does not work. So this is the adjustment that I've done. As I say, opposite from what many people prefer. I know doing heads, bodies, arms, everything one piece is like the in thing these days, but for this specific bear, which is it's so large, I cannot do it. So, but as I say, very well hidden behind the top of the shirt. Everything about this pattern is just wonderful. I loved it. Now, at the bottom of his feet, they do recommend that you put cardboard, but because I never know if it's going to a child and parents might want to wash the toy, I don't ever put cardboard in. I've used some plastic mesh. It's actually like an art type of plastic mesh that you can buy from Amazon. I use that at the bottom, which means you can actually wash your toy, and like a cardboard piece, it won't disintegrate. So I've really liked using like this plastic mesh to make that the toy can actually stand on its own, which is why I really like these patterns. So there you go. My very last, my final pattern for the Nautical November Cal. I felt like I had to make a friend, the cousin of Lee's adorable make. She made, well, I'm not going to tell you, you will have to go and have a look, but now my bear will have sort of a distant cousin of some sort, because she didn't make a bear, but my bear will have a cousin in Australia. So there you have it, friends. I hope you enjoyed the Nautical November Cal as much as I did. Next week, I almost wanted to say that I will go back to my regular Sunday videos, but next week, Friday, the 6th of December, it's the reveal of the Birthday Buddies collab that I'm doing with my friend Pamela. Both of us have a birthday or we share a birthday on the 6th of December. We have this little challenge going on. So I will have sort of my regular podcast on Friday, the 6th of December, together with my reveal for the Birthday Buddies Challenge. But that is it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed following along with the Nautical November Cal. Once again, thank you so much for so many of you that have joined in. as I say, the projects that you submitted were absolutely amazing. So I hope you enjoy this amazing slideshow by a bunch of very, very talented, very passionate, very lovely crochet community friends, you know, that we have this lovely community from around the world. And I am, as I say every week, I'm very, very blessed and very privileged to be a part of it. Thank you so much for always supporting, joining in, and cheering on. All right, friends, before we get too emotional on this Friday, let me say goodbye. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I hope you are ready for the weekend ahead. And until I see you in the next video, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay safe and stay crafty.